Now that we understand semantics, the rest of HTML is really going to be a walk in the park. There are many authors who say that it's not really necessary to know and understand all the tags because most of the times you just need a handful of those. They may be right, but I have almost the opposite standpoint. I believe that one would be a better and far more confident designer if he is familiar with every tag that is there in HTML, because most of them are semantic. We have already seen that with just a few tags we can achieve all there is to structure. But when we think of search engines, bots, and screen readers, our arsenal of tags suddenly becomes much more bigger. So here's the thing, an average designer would just take paragraph and heading elements and call it a day, whereas a great designer that you're soon going to be would want to know and understand all there is to text. And if you want to take that leap, let's go ahead. HTML has around 115 elements in total, and almost 1/3 of those are just for text. The first 14 tags are mainly structural and are frequently used and almost known to everybody. The next 11 are known to a few and rarely do they use them. And you enter the danger zone when you know the next 18, because that is when you enter the world of addiction to and obsession with the semantics. Let's do the basic structural elements first, and then we'll move on to the semantic ones. And here's a list of all the basic structural elements. We've already done the heading, paragraph, bold and italic elements, so let's do the remaining 4. Ever heard of Einstein's famous equation E equals mc squared? I bet you did. But can you write it down for me in HTML? I bet you can. And here's how we do it. First we write the opening and closing paragraph tag, and inside the tag we write E equal to sign M C opening subtag 2 and then closing subtag. Save it and load it into the browser. And it's self-explanatory what the subtag does. And sub is a shorthand for superscript. Likewise, there's the formula of water. And water's HTML version would be opening and closing p tag, opening p tag, H, opening subtag 2, closing subtag O, then closing paragraph tag. Save it and load into the browser. Again, we can clearly see what the subtag does, and sub is a shorthand for subscript. Next one is the BR tag. We know that the default behavior of a paragraph or heading is that they show on a new line. But what if you want a line break inside the middle of a paragraph? You can use the PR tag for this purpose. This is same as hitting the enter or return key inside Microsoft Word or any other similar program. This is the paragraph. Let's see it into the browser, and we can see it has 2 lines without any line break. And now we'll create a line break inside this paragraph. This is the BR tag. Save it and reload again, and we can clearly see that the paragraph has now broken down into 3 lines. This is the function of BR tag. Next, the HR tag. This tag is called the theme break tag. For example, when we begin a new topic, for example, these are 2 different topics of physics and chemistry, we can create a horizontal rule between the sections of these 2 topics using the HR tag. And here we go. Save it and load into the browser, and we can clearly see that there is a horizontal rule between these 2 tags, which we have accomplished using the HR tag. Now that we are done with the basic structural elements, let's do the semantics. but in the next video. Thanks for watching.